Okay, I just made a purchase, Snow Peak, I think it's called the Pro Hexa Tarp. I'm going to attempt at setting it up for the very first time. Watched a few YouTube videos of Luke doing it from Drifter. I purchased it from Drifter. I've got to admit, I did open the tarp up at home and tied the cords onto the ends of the tarp. That way I don't have to muck around here doing it. So the cords are already tied up to it, but I haven't set it up before. It doesn't come with pegs. It comes with two 2.8 metre poles, but it doesn't come with pegs. And I've bought some cheapy eBay Snow Peak lookalike sort of pegs. Yep, I know, why would you spend $700 odd on a tarp and then go buy $10 pegs, but from sort of the reviews I've seen, you know, for what sort of ground, soft sort of grounds that I'm using it on, I usually set them up on the beach, so for me it's more about sand pegs. So for the odd grass patch, I don't need to justify spending all that extra money on the Snow Peak pegs. But I do like the design of them. I like the design that you can smack them on the top as opposed to smacking them on the good bit and it's always buckle because of the direction you're banging them in the ground. So I like the idea, I like the style. Do I need the cast iron, the super strong Snow Peak ones? At this stage, no. In the future, if I do, then I'll be making that as well. So this will be attempt number one, setting up the tarp. Let's see if I go. I'll probably set up just here behind me. Maybe you can't spend the night here, but alright, let's see how it goes. I'm just going to open her up, lay everything out, sit back and watch. Let's see how we go. I think what's important is we need to establish where the ridge line is. That point there is one end. The ground is so soft. We've had massive rains here in Sydney, and this place here was actually flooded over, so that's the other end of the ridge line. So what we need to do is pull that taut. We come back and grab our 2.8 metre, I think they're 2.8 metre length poles. I just opted for the silver ones, I didn't go for the flashy red or black ones. Come together real nicely. They click together real nicely, they lock into each other so they're not going to fall apart on you. Awesome. Decent gauge aluminium as well, so they're light but strong. So these are your chibi pegs. So what I've done is I've added these clips because they are a little bit sharp around the edge. So by adding that carabiner, like they're $1 each, it's super cheap. You only need 6 pegs. So by adding that carabiner, the rope can slide over the carabiner as opposed to the sharp sort of metal edge. So from my understanding, it's one pole length out and then a pole length on either side is where we're going to set our pegs. Let's have a look. 2 on each end. and there's 2 on each end and 2 in the middle. Okay, so then your guy ropes, you've got, as I said, you've got, I already tied the ones onto the sides, but the ones on the end, it's a double, it's one long length that's been tied a loop into the middle of it, and from there you, one rope on either side, but it goes down on either side of the pole, so let's have a look how that goes. Yep. So what we need to do is put the tarp down first and the rope over. It's got a nice little I don't know what the word for it, a little rough edge on the nipple so the rope won't slide off too easily. And then what we do is we run these down to either end of the pegs. A little bit breezy here today as well, so I haven't done it on my own. Put down the corners. So far that's easy. So we'll grab a couple more. Okay, so this is it all set up. This is what the I was talking about with the carabiners on the eBay special pegs. Actually works really well because you're able to clip on extra lines if you have to really easily. Yeah, it works like a champion. I love the idea of being able to set it up on your own. Try doing that with a silver tarp or a blue tarp. It would be a mission and a half on your own. It is a little breezy, not too bad, but still would make it a little bit challenging. So as I said before, this is the Hexa Tarp Pro from Snow Peak. I purchased it from Drifter over up in Gloucester. The guys there, Luke and Kaido, very passionate about their camping, outdoor adventure, four-wheel driving, boating as well. So anything they usually stock on their shelves, it's always tried, tested, and definitely got their approval. They don't just stock things for the sake of stocking things. I've been out four-wheel driving with them and yeah, they definitely use all their gear. So yeah, that's another look at the carabiner setup. Yeah, I like that. It actually works pretty well. With the main pole, I looped the line up. I don't know if you can see that. So I looped the line around the pole first, and then up onto the nipple of the pole. But actually, what I did on the other side was I put like a half hitch in the loop as well, so it sort of clamps down even harder again on the nipple. So in the event of strong winds, the tarp's not going to want to try and raise the guy ropes off the nipple and causing the tarp to come off the pole. But having said that, the what's his name? The nipple on the pole has I don't know what you call it. It's got like a, almost feels like a file sort of edge. Yep, doesn't come to mind now. But anyway, it's got that edge on it. So even if that rope tries to slide up that pole a little bit, and even the metal tab, so there's a metal tab on the strap from the tarp. Even if that tries to climb up the nipple, it's going to sort of create a lot of friction, and it's going to, you know, do its very best to try and stop the metal tab and the guy rope coming off the tent nipple or the pole nipple. So too much nipple talk. Okay, so yeah, so this is the setup. It's easy to go up. You know, first time I've ever done it. I've only watched YouTube videos. I'm loving the material. It's nice and light. I think it weighs 4 point something kilos. I can't remember, but it's a whole lot. It's pretty lightweight. Easy to go up on your own. You know, I'm loving the idea that we go out to Boat Harbour of Sydney, and you know, we just come back from Noosa and Double Island Point, and the idea of you know, we've got a 270-degree awning on the truck, but sometimes you just want to be able to set something like this up, sit chairs underneath it. You can move around in the shade, and if the wind picks up in the arvo or whatever, it's a lot easier to pack down something like this than what it is to pack down an awning. I've been out at the beach and the wind's picked up, and it's a mission and a half to pack away those awnings. I've seen awnings flick up and over the car and break side mirrors, you know, do a lot of damage to paintwork. So something like this is just easy. You know, once you pull those ropes down and drop those poles, there's nothing to hurt you. You know, worst case scenario, scrunch it up in a ball and throw it in the back of the truck, and sort it out when you get home. You know, whereas an awning, you have to pack it away properly. You have to pack it away right. And then I'm thinking, how good would this be Victorian High Country or something, or Barrington Tops, when you get a bit of snow, to set up camp underneath it. You know, you don't want dew and snow on your swags or on your jet bunkers, which is what I use. So to be able to set up underneath this, you know, I'd imagine snow is going to slip straight off that. Yeah, I love the simplicity of them. Look, to be quite honest, the only thing that will deter most people, and what's held me back a lot, is the price. But you do get what you pay for. They are quality gear. I would love to see the guy ropes with that reflective material in it, and then you can go and buy a roll of that rope at Bunnings for bugger all, under 20 bucks. And it'd be nice to swap out the guy ropes for that reflective guy ropes, because at night everyone walks around with a head torch, so that way, you know, the guy ropes are there to be seen, because it does take a big footprint. You know, the tent's, I think, 6 meters long, but then you've got another 3 meters out the pegs and ropes, so all up you've got a footprint of 6 and 6, 12 meters, 11 to 12 meters. So it's a massive footprint, so it's easy to trip over. Yeah, but yeah, some reflective guy ropes would be awesome. I love the idea of the pegs and the simplicity of carabiners. Carabiners are $1 each. Pegs are like $20 for 10 or something on eBay. Definitely didn't break the budget there. It's a bit breezy. You can see it's holding up perfect. It's a cracker setup. Absolutely love it. So easy to set up. Now I'm going to pack it down. So if you like this video, if you liked the review, I'm not the best at doing these reviews, but I just say it the way it is. It's I either like it or I don't. I can tell you if it needs improvement, or I'll tell you if it needs improvements or not. At the end of the day, I paid for it. I can say whatever I like about it, and I'll tell you now, I love it. The carry bag it comes with is awesome. It's got like an internal strap to strap the tent and I suppose the poles in there, so it all stays nice and firm inside. You can put poles on the 3 outside points to raise it up higher if you like. So if you want that more surface area, more shade, or if the weather gets worse, you can bring in the side guy ropes right down and close yourself right in. Yeah, all up, it's fantastic. I can see this coming in really handy up at Fraser Island. The goal is towards the end of the year to dock the boat off at Harvey Bay somewhere and go over to Fraser by boat and spend the week on the boat up near Watumbla, I think it is, Watumbla Creek, and to be able to live a little bit off the beach and off the boat, do a lot of fishing, a lot of camping, a lot of relaxing, and a lot of boating. Done Fraser Island many times by 4-wheel drive, but it's time to do it by boat. Can't wait for that. Alright, once again, if you liked it, please subscribe. I hope you enjoyed the video. Cheers. Oh, another thing, how good would it be to run like a rope from one ridge to the other? That way you can run like some sort of lighting inside, like some Christmas sort of lights, or I think Luke sells some sort of solar little collapsible pods that you can put on your dash of your car while you're driving around during the day, or the dash of your boat. Collect a heap of sun and then come back to camp and prop them up on that ridge line. That way you've got light up high and central. Yeah, that's a crack idea. Alright, cheers guys, thanks for watching.